Now, from Wish TV, this is The Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine. Coming up tonight, football is through the sectional round of the tournament. And volleyball state champions are crowned. In the Coach's Corner, Charlie Clifford is joined by the man who just led the Mount Vernon football team to a sectional title. Plus, our athlete of the week delivered the play that clinched a state title for Brebeuf.
I think our team was very determined to change the narrative and change the ending of our story. So that feeling, it was very exciting.
It's time to kick off a new episode of The Zone Extra right now.
And you're right on time. Evening, everybody. Thanks for stopping by The Zone Extra. I'm Charlie Clifford with you this evening. Girls basketball, playoff football, volleyball state championships. Are we missing anything this week? Please bring it our way if we have. In the Coach's Corner tonight, I'm joined by the man who in his first season as head coach at Mount Vernon is in the regional round. One win away from what would be an epic celebration. Vince Leidy in studio tonight. Marauders fans, don't go anywhere. Plus, her team's only senior, athlete of the week. You win a state title. We introduce you to Maddie Siegel of Brebeuf. And do not miss our latest edition of Ask the Commissioner with Paul Neidig of the IHSAA. An absolute classic is on the way this week. You can be a part of the show, too, in future weeks. Stay tuned for those updates. First, sectional titles were on the line in football this past Friday night. I hope you had a seat. I hope you got there early. 5A top-ranked defending champs Cathedral. They go on the road against second-ranked Decatur Central. It is all Irish. The O'Neill mob, they continue to win 31-7. Meanwhile, top 5 showdown in 6A. Brownsburg, one of the best wins in program history. The Dogs dominate this one all night long. They beat Carmel by 24. This thing was over early. Dogs at Ben Davis tomorrow night. Also in 6A, for the first time in over 30 years, Lawrence North, you're a sectional champion. The Wildcats defeat arch rival, Township, whatever you want to throw on it. Lawrence Central was a good game, 28-20. That sets up LN with a regional showdown with Center Grove tomorrow night. And it was a showdown between a pair of defending champs, Bishop Chatard, Ron Colley, second half. All Royals, 28 points after the intermission to get by Chatard, 35-21.
Absolutely huge. You just beat the defending two-time state champion, you know. I mean, I got so much respect for Coach and what he does with that program.
We've been growing up with these guys since we were in first grade, all at the CYO schools. I'm good friends with all of them, honestly. All of them, I feel like they're my brothers, and I feel for them, but I'm really happy for this team.
That's well said. It's good sportsmanship. Meanwhile, 5A for the second straight year, New Palestine hosted Whiteland. Sectional 14 title. This one was a great game until the final whistle. After being bounced by the Warriors in 2020, New Pal revenge. Dragons pick up a 20-17 win. After the game, Kyle Ralph joined us for the Zone FaceTime Friday conversation.
Really proud of our kids and our staff. You know, we started this year off a little bit uncharacteristic for I think what a lot of people are used to. We started off 1-3 and lost to three top 5 teams in their respective divisions. So it's been a huge turnaround for us. The kids played great tonight. The staff prepared the kids really well, and we got rewarded with another sectional championship.
Yeah, Coach Ralph still, I think, single-digit losses, over 100 wins. Great job by his team getting it done against Whiteland. Now moving on to volleyball. The season wrapped up Saturday in Muncie. 4 state championship matches. Lafayette Central Catholic, your 1A champ. McCutcheon, your champ in 4A. 2A, this is where things got interesting. Western Boone made its first state final appearance. The Stars face Andrean. Top-ranked 49ers took first set, but Weibo responds. Wins set 2, wins sets 3. You see Stars Nation out there. Andrean takes set 4, 27-25 to set up a 5th and deciding set. Western Boone takes the first 4 points of the set, but Andrean responds with 5 of their own. It was tied at 12 apiece. 3 points to decide state champion, and Andrean gets it done. 15-12 in the 5th set. Congrats to Western Boone on a great season. In 3A, Brebeuf is back. Second straight year the Braves faced Belmont. Brebeuf jumped out to a 16-0 lead in the opening set, went on to win each of the first two, just like last year. However, here comes Belmont responding, winning sets 3 and 4. So again, we're in this fifth set situation. We're tied at 11, and the Braves show up in the clutch, take 4 of the final 6 points of the match. The program's 5th volleyball championship. This was one of the best celebrations we've seen in a long time at State.
Everybody's crying, everybody's jumping all over each other. There was just that sense of exhaustion, work, all the time that was put in, and all of those emotions just came out all at once from everyone. We had said at last year's match, we don't lose, we learn, and there was a game plan coming immediately out of Ball State last year to get back this year. So I think that emotion when you saw everybody run the court and we were crying happy tears versus sad tears, it was just such a good feeling to see those girls accomplish their goals.
It's a great showing. That is as much pressure as you can draw up knowing what was in the back of your mind about this past season. Congrats to the Braves. Now, hoop season is back as well. Boys team practice started Monday. Last week, the girls start playing games. The regular season tips off. Nice one to start the year here. 3rd-ranked North Central opening on the road at Westfield. This contest close early. Rocks up 5 at halftime. But Deanne Ramey's team, strong third quarter, 5-point lead going into the fourth, and then North Central 23-11, run in the fourth. Take it by 16 points. So this Panthers team 2-0 to start the season. Here are your rankings in 4A. Crown Point, team to beat. Noblesville's right there, and North Central, your 3rd-ranked team inside the top 5. Time for a break. Still much ahead on the Zone Extra. Up next, it is the Coach's Corner. Vince Leidy in studio. Marauder Nation, are you ready for Friday night? And still ahead, she ends her senior year as a state champion. We'll introduce you to our Athlete of the Week from Brebeuf, We'll be back.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine. The Coach's Corner, presented by Junk King.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner on Zone Extra. A special guest tonight, Mount Vernon first-year head coach Vince Leidy is here. The Marauders have won 11 straight games. Coach, Roncalli tomorrow night. The atmosphere is going to be off the charts. How are you feeling ahead of kickoff?
I feel really good. We've had a great week of practice and preparation coming off of our 3rd sectional championship.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And just watching the highlights from what you played for with Roncalli and Chittard, it's going to be, we expect a great game and a great atmosphere and a good battle. So, and again, like I said to the paper over the weekend, the road to the regional has gone through either us or Roncalli.
Right.
This will be the 3rd year. So, whatever happened in 2019 and
Throw it out.
So, we'll see what happens on this rubber match coming up. So we're excited.
Took care of business against Connorsville. 11 straight wins for the Marauders, Coach. This offense, I put it up there with anybody in the state. You're putting the points up. Bring me into the huddles when you're calling plays. How electrifying is that intensity, knowing the playmakers you have?
Oh, we got really good. We got playmakers, and since we don't huddle, so I could say between
Take that back.
between our offensive coaching staff with preparation with Coach Jacobs, Coach Lacey, Coach Brewer, Coach Jones, those guys, they put a great game plan together. And we've always talked about what we can control. We think we're fast. And we try to get the ball in space, utilize our speed. We may not have a bunch of big bodies.
Sure.
And I can't control that, but I can control how we work out, prepare, and we love speed. So we've talked about the other night on Friday, I want to run wide open, and I said, let's go as wide open, as fast as we can go.
I think that's the best thing from a playmaker that you can ever hear.
Yeah.
Oh, Coach is telling us that? That's
Yeah,
what we can do?
I early on, I always joked around that instead of having a brake pedal, we sawed the brake off and put another accelerator on. So we want to put those guys in spot and space, and we want to go and be on the attack.
Coach, Mike Kirshner leaves for Warren Central ahead of this year. You were on his staff for 3 years, and I'm sure some of the chatter was, oh man, Mount Vernon, they're going to take a step back. That's a legendary coach. Good luck to Coach Leidy, but here you are, 11 straight wins. what do you say to not only the school and the support you've gotten, but reflect on the accomplishments you've been able to have, knowing that a lot of folks didn't expect this, Coach?
Well, yeah, I appreciate all the support from the administration and the Mount Vernon Marauder football family for, getting me the opportunity. And again, I tried, never came up short in some places, and it's big shoes to fill with Coach Kirshner. He does an unbelievable job. And I'd never worked, I'd gone to some meetings with him, never been on a staff until I worked with him in 2018. Right. And again, he's a guy he's got his, he knows how to build a program and run a program, and his accolades speak for himself. And then, so I just, when the transition happened, there wasn't a lot of things that needed to be, fixed.
Sure.
Or if it's not broke, you don't mess with it.
Right.
Well, all I wanted to do was what can I do? What can we do to try to make it one step just a little bit better?
Right.
And again, give our kids an opportunity to have success, build a program they're proud to be in, that it also represents the school, the community's excited about, and try to keep the momentum going that we built together before he left to go to Warren and get his alma mater, trying to get them rolling.
Coach, you checked every one of those boxes. So everybody in Fortville tonight, the man at the helm here, you're happy with him. Congratulations on that. Let's get to a couple numbers here on the team because they're eye-popping. 51 a game, Coach. Points. That's electrifying. Again, the 11 straight wins. You won the conference. You have 11 wins on the season. You're ranked 4th. Anything stand out here quickly that you're most proud of?
Yeah, I would say our record, the consecutive wins, and the conference championship, those are things that we pride ourselves on, and we've always tried to get better. And again, when I think we are the premier team in Hancock County right now, and then again, if you do things with certain ways and prepare it now, the 51 points a game, that is something I know, and I call our defense. But that is something I know that may not be always there year in and year out. But I also give credit to the kids that have been in our system. They know what we want to do. And then on the other side, our defense is finding ways, to get stops to get our offense the ball back. And so, we go out and our defense we get reps. Our goal is 3 and out, get some negatives, get the ball back, and let our offensive guys go to work. And if we can get somebody maybe down in a 2-possession game, they get out of their game plan.
They're in trouble.
And then
they're starting to feel it.
Then we've got the initiative.
I can sense what's on the other side of the sideline. Look, you and Roncalli, round 3. I know you had it in 19. They took it last year. And I believe we're going to have one heck of a showdown on Friday night. Coach, best of luck. Thanks for your time tonight. And we'll be watching you Friday night.
All right. Well, thanks for all the support and having us down. So we're excited. And
you got it.
Go Marauders.
There you go. Coach Vince Leidy in studio. Thank you very much. Still ahead on the Zone Extra. It's our Athlete of the Week. Despite not being able to walk earlier in the week, she found a way to help Brebeuf win a state title. Up next, the Braves senior, Maddie Siegel, plus our Play of the Week. Do not miss this one. We'll be back after the break.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine.
Welcome back to the Zone Extra. As you saw earlier in the show, Brebeuf, a thrilling 5-set Saturday for the 3A volleyball title. Our Athlete of the Week delivered the championship-winning kill, but it wasn't easy getting there. In fact, how did Maddie Siegel get there? Outside hitter, the only senior on the Braves team. This year, 11 kills in the win, in the final over Belmont, but there was a question whether she would even be able to get on the floor for the final match of her high school career earlier in the week. Siegel landed on a teammate in practice, spent the rest of the week resting, recovering. Every hour seemed like it was important leading up to the match, and then after coming up just a little short this past season, Siegel says she was determined as ever. She wasn't missing this match.
I couldn't even walk for the first 2 days. I had crutches and a boot, and I wasn't even able to walk or get up. So I was very nervous going into the rest of the week. So it was scary in the moment, but I knew I had to put on a brave face and do everything I could to be there for my teammates.
She pulled the girls into the locker room right before we went out to the floor and just said, I need you guys to stop looking at me like I'm hurt. I'm fine. I'm good to go. Just let me be out there. Let me play volleyball, less attention, and I'll be good to go.
After how things ended last year, I think our team was very determined to change the narrative and change the ending of our story. So that feeling, it was very exciting, and just as soon as Delaney sent me the ball, I knew that I was going to get a kill, and I knew that I was going to finish the point. And just the feeling of all the support of our coaches and everyone on the bench and our whole team, it was just, I wouldn't trade that feeling for the world.
That's an all-time story, not only for Buff Braves athletics, but IHSA volleyball. Incredible. Siegel's going to continue her career at Howard University in the fall. Time for a quick break now. We're going to be back with the commish, Paul Neidig. We go Ask the Commish, the latest edition, plus a preview of regional night tomorrow on The Zone. We'll be back.
This is The Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine.
This is The Zone Extra. Charlie Clifford with you tonight. It's time for Ask the Commissioner. Each week, we sit down with IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, bring you his questions. We try to help you out here. So this week, as the fall calendar winds down, what is the biggest takeaway you have, Mr. Commish, from the fall season?
I'm continually amazed by the great people in the state of Indiana. And the thing I'm going to take away is how important high school sport is for each community in our state. Fans have returned in record numbers this fall, and they're out watching their local communities team play, and the kids within those communities put on that uniform with their school's name across it. And, you know, I'm just humbled and thankful to be in Indiana, because it's not this way in other places. And our kids get to play in front of great fans and a lot of community history and support. And I just want to make sure that we always celebrate what's great about sport in Indiana.
It's well said. It's the best in the Midwest, without question. This is how you can get your question on the show. Send us a tweet. Use hashtag #TheZoneExtra and hashtag #AskTheCommish. It is that simple. Now, one of our favorite parts of covering high school sports is exactly what Paul Neidig was just alluding to. It's you in the stands, the prestigious Zone Banner Award. We are down to the Final Four. This is what the students are competing for. Presented by Crew Car Wash. This huge banner can only go to the one school with the best school spirit in Central Indiana. Again, these are your top four. We're going down to 2, 11:08 Friday night. Only 2 will advance to the finals. It's been a fantastic week on social media. Your team's in or out, football-wise, does not matter. We'll see you Friday night for the top 2. Here's your top play of the week. Ben Davis visiting Tech, 6A sectional final. And the Giants' David Farrer jumps the route. Interception, Ben Davis touchdown. Giants win big, and now you get Brownsburg tomorrow night. David Farrer, pick 6. We'll see who comes up next week on the Zone Extra Play of the Week. MyIndy TV 23, your home for local high school sports tomorrow night. All MIC matchup, 6A regional, unbeaten, top-ranked Center Grove. And Lawrence North, the Trojans won the regular season matchup between these two. What happens in the rematch? You'll figure it out tomorrow on MyIndy TV 23. Greg Rakestraw on the call. Of course, it's a big night of high school football across Central Indiana. That goes without saying. Now, 5 and 6 o'clock tomorrow, AC will be between the showdown between Lawrence North and Center Grove. So that will be the tailgate. And then also, here are some of your top matchups that we really have our eye on. We mentioned Brownsburg, Ben Davis. Can the Dogs come off that emotional high of beating Carmel? And how do they match up against Ben Davis? Westfield, can this run continue? They had a scare last week against HSC. That goes down to a game-winning kick. New Palestine, Cathedral. How many state titles between those two? Zionsville, can they march back to Lucas Oil Stadium? Of course, as we heard from Coach Leidy, the Roncalli Royals coming to Mount Vernon, what should be a packed house. If that's not enough to get you going, we have other matchups that will. But we will see you back at 11:08 for the Zone. For now, for Brian Eckstein, executive producer, Charlie Clifford, the entire crew, let's see who marches on to semi-state. It's been an incredible postseason thus far. Congrats to Brebeuf, state champs. Congrats, I should say, to Western Boone as a volleyball runner-up. Do not miss us next week on the Zone Extra. It's been a pleasure. For Charlie Clifford and the entire crew, have a great night.